You say you drive your car, but do you really? How many of us ever let the car do what it was built for? I'm not talking about weekend drives through the city or pulling up to Cars and Coffee with a fresh wax. I mean actually driving it, feeling the engine scream to Redline, braking late, turning hard, pushing it, trusting it, letting it breathe. You bought a street-legal race car, yet you're afraid to take it over 4,000 RPM. You say you're saving it, but for what? For who? It's not a savings account, it's a car, and it's begging to be driven. Chapter 1, The Illusion of Driving. We're told to use our cars to enjoy them, and sure, that sounds great, but what most call driving is just movement. Point A to B, engine on, hands at 10 and 2, maybe a downshift if you're feeling bold. But that tachometer, the one with red at the end, isn't for decoration. Every early shift is your car whispering, "Let me show you what I'm made of." But you don't because you're worried about mileage, wear, or the lady in the next lane. So the car stays quiet, the tires stay new, and you keep pretending you're driving it. But you're not. You're babysitting. You didn't get a performance car to impress onlookers in traffic. You got it to feel something. So why are you holding back? You think you're being kind. But kindness isn't neglect. It's giving it a chance to scream, to search for grip, to feel the heat. It's like owning a guitar you never play, like ordering a 5-star meal and only sampling the garnish. Chapter 2, Let It Scream. Have you ever kept a gear all the way to Redline? Felt how the engine pulls harder, gets louder, angrier, more alive? That's not stress, that's joy. That's what it was designed for. Engineers didn't spend years perfecting that motor so you could shift at 3,000 RPM and pat yourself on the back. Rev it, feel it, wake it up. Because when you short shift a performance engine, a part of its soul sighs. It's not just speed, it's connection. That moment when machine and emotion meet and everything else disappears. That's driving. Hit the shift perfectly at the top of the power band, and for a second, the car smiles back. No words, no noise, just understanding. It's music, and now you're finally letting the song play through. You don't need a track, just a quiet stretch of road, some space, and less hesitation. The first time you really go for it, the car won't fall apart. It wakes up, and you do too. All those rules you followed, shift early, stay quiet, be safe, weren't rules. They were habits. Fear, dressed as logic. Now you start to listen. Feel the rise in revs. Know the edge, not to cross, but to dance on. Even if this is your first time here, you've probably figured it out. I like going deep. I get emotional about cars. So when Goddardo, the automotive artist also known as Odin Larson, reached out to support this video, I didn't hesitate. He paints cars in a way that feels personal. His work captures the feel of a drive, the mood of a moment. Like driver versus collector, showing how driver-focused cars end up with the wrong people. Or path over pace, a twist on the cliche, it's not the destination, it's the journey. My favorite? Seeing red. Speaks for itself. Very on brand for this one. Links are in the description. Thanks for the support. Chapter 3, The Myth of Preservation. We've convinced ourselves that not using a car is respect, that the less we drive it, the more we preserve it. But a car isn't a statue. It wasn't made to sit quietly in a room and be admired. Letting it sit for months isn't care, it's decay. The seals dry, tires go flat, the battery dies. It's like the human body. Sit still for 6 months, then sprint, and you'll feel everything fail. Knees, lungs, muscles. Cars are the same. They need motion, circulation, stress, not abuse, use. A car that hits Redline once a week is in better shape than one that never does. You didn't buy that M car or vintage Ferrari just to watch its value grow on a screen. You bought it because of the way it made you feel. If you care, really care, drive it. Let it tell its story in brake dust and stone chips, not spreadsheets. And if you're lucky, it'll wear your story with pride. Not in perfection, but in proof. Chapter 4. You call that a drive? You leave the garage, tap sport mode, cruise the streets, take a few photos, head home. But the engine never warmed up. You never took second gear over 4K. That's fine, sometimes. But if that's all you ever do, you're missing the best part. The moment when the tires dig in. The rear end wiggles just enough to let you know it's alive. When the engine screams past 6,000 RPM and you laugh alone like a maniac. That's the car talking back. That's the reason it exists. There's a difference between owning a car and collecting stories. No one remembers the quiet loop through town, They remember the early mountain runs, the nighttime tunnel pulls, the track days. You post the same gas station pic, pose at the same overlook, drive for the photo, but it feels hollow. And you know, deep down, you know. The car wants more. And you do too. Your best memories won't happen at stoplights. They'll happen in silence, where no one's watching. So stop driving for the gram. Start driving for yourself. Chapter 5, Noise Becomes Music. Driving isn't just about movement, it's immersion. The feel of the tires gripping the road, your hands synced with the wheel, everything else fades, and most of all, it's sound. Not just loudness, the real sound. The revs climbing, raw and wild at first, then shifting. Past 5,000 RPM, it changes. The chaos becomes focused. The noise turns to melody. You don't just hear it, you feel it in your chest, through the seat, through the wheel, through you. And somehow it calms you. It's violent and peaceful all at once. The engine sheds the excess, and so do you. It's not about power, it's harmony. That perfect sync between car, road, and breath. The revs don't just rise, they move with you. That sound becomes your rhythm, your heartbeat. You remember, you're alive. You don't need to be reckless. Just stop being afraid. Afraid of depreciation, of wear, of judgment, of breaking something. That fear, it's costing you everything. Because one day the car will be gone, or you will. What will you have? A few pictures? A clean Carfax? Or memories of that curve you nailed, that tunnel that echoed your sound, that moment where it was just you and the machine? So drive it. Drive it like you mean it. Drive it like it matters. Drive it like it's alive. Because it is. And so are you. Stop waiting for perfect tires or perfect friends or perfect weather. Go solo if you must. Nothing makes you fall for a car like driving it like it was meant to be driven. Because that's what it was made for.